her sister's husband. She wants Obinna to herself. She is always thinking of opportunity to be alone with Obinna. In a charming city of Eziama, there lived a young woman named Nnena, who is a nurse. Nnena has a younger sister, Uju, who is a fresh graduate. Nnena and Uju lived together after their parents remarried, which makes them stepsisters. Nnena, the older sister, was fiercely protective of Uju, who had always looked up to her. Nnena, known for her beauty and enchanting personality, she had so many admirers, but her heart was set for a young man named Obinna, the kind-hearted banker who lives in the city, whom she is now married to. After their wedding ceremony, Nnena moved to the city with Obinna. Nnena and Obinna loved each other so much that they were nicknamed Romeo and Juliet by their friends. Even though they had been married for 3 years without a child, they continued to live happily until one day, Uju called Nnena, asking if she could come and stay in their house so that she can search for a job in their city. Nnena spoke to her husband and he agreed. Nnena was so happy that her sister would be staying with them. She prepared everything Uju needed to settle down. Uju moved in with Nnena and Obinna. Nnena could not contain her joy, but Uju was feeling overshadowed by her sister's happiness. She found herself dreaming and thinking about Obinna, her sister's husband. She wants Obinna to herself. She is always thinking of opportunity to be alone with Obinna. One evening, Nnena went on a night shift at the clinic. Obinna went to the kitchen to warm dinner. On entering the kitchen, he met Uju and they started talking. The conversation got deeper with loud laughter turning into silence. Uju attempted to kiss Obinna. Obinna swerved at first, but Uju tried harder and Obinna eventually gave in. That night, what started as a conversation turned into a passionate love-making affair hidden from Nnena. Uju says to herself, "I need to get pregnant fast. I will make Nnena believe she's the problem. Once she's gone, Obinna will be mine forever." Uju and Obinna would sneak around the house, sharing secret classes and stolen moments. Meanwhile, Nnena remains oblivious and planning a surprise birthday for her husband. As the affair between Obinna and Uju deepened, Uju's guilt disappeared. Replaced by a new desire for control, she began to plot a future where she could have Obinna all to herself. One day, Obinna got a notification on his phone. Thinking it was from his bank, he reached out to his phone and shouted. He couldn't believe what he had just watched. A strange number had sent a video of his wife having a fling with him. He confronted his wife immediately, but before she could say anything, Obinna threw Nnena's belongings outside. He asked her to leave his house. Nnena reached out to her bag, crying and begging Obinna, but Obinna did not listen. Uju, on the other hand, woke up that day feeling nauseous. Remember that she has not seen a period for that month. Decided to test for pregnancy. The results came out positive. She was so excited that her plan was going smoothly. Uju returned home from the clinic and excitedly shared the news with Obinna. However, Obinna was indifferent. Uju was very excited that Nnena has been sent packing. She said to herself, "Now I can have him all to myself." Uju quickly assumed the position of the wife while trying all her best to get Obinna's attention. Obinna, growing distant and no longer gives her attention like before, and she started feeling that it is because of his wife, Nnena. He will get over it soon, she said to herself. One fateful morning, Obinna called Uju for a discussion on their next plan about the baby. Uju was so excited. He has finally gotten over Nnena, she said to herself. As they discussed, he gave her a cup of juice which she drank up while they were talking and laughing. After that discussion, he told Uju to go to her parents' house and he was coming to marry her properly. Uju set out on her way, but something unexpectedly happened when she got home. She started to feel severe cramps and began bleeding. She knew what had happened to her and she did not want anybody else to know, so she hid it and tried to endure the pain. After some hours, the bleeding did not stop and she began to scream for help. Her sister Nnena rushed into her room, saw what was going on, and immediately took her to the hospital. It was at the hospital that the doctor revealed that Uju drank a substance that aborted her pregnancy and also led to some complications, including a womb rupture, and she may not be able to conceive or carry a child again. Nnena kept wondering who was responsible for Uju's pregnancy and why she decided to terminate it. Nnena went through Uju's phone while Uju was lying unconscious at the hospital and saw all the messages from Obinna. She also found out that Uju paid to firm her up in her marriage. Filled with so much fury and rage, she left the hospital. When Uju was well again, she was discharged to go home. When she got home, she saw that Nnena had stumbled upon the truth. Feeling heartbroken, Nnena confronted Uju, seeking answers. Nnena stands in shock, fist clenched as Uju tries to defend her action. "How could you do this to me? You were my sister." Uju replied, "I did what I had to do. You were always the favorite. Now it's my turn to take control." The tension between the sisters escalates, with Nnena feeling betrayed and Uju growing more ruthless. Obinna walks in with concern on his face. He knelt down and begged Nnena, his wife, "I'm sorry, I should have listened to you." The person who sent the video to Obinna confessed to have photoshopped the faces. Also, that Uju paid him to carry out the act. Obinna confronts Uju, anger boiling over as he realizes the depth of her betrayal. "You manipulated everything. I can't believe I trusted you," Obinna said to Uju. After so much begging from Obinna and intervention from his family, Nnena accepted him back and they continued living as husband and wife. While Uju lived in regret, she lost her sister's trust, the man whom she thought she could control, and even her womb. She would likely not be able to have a child again in her entire life. Uju wept as she regretted all her actions. Betrayal may seem powerful, but love, when nurtured, always finds a way to prevail. Thank you for watching this story. Kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more interesting stories like this. See you in the next one. Bye.